The Knicks opened their Eastern Conference semifinal series with a 108-101 home loss to the Heat on Sunday in Game 1. Let's break down Game 1 with New York Post sports reporter Zach Braziller, who was in the building for Game 1. Zach, not a good day for the Knicks, but we're going to get right into it. All the talk from this game from the Knicks side is going to be about their play in the second half after they built a double-digit lead in the first half. When you evaluate the Knicks' play in the second half of this game, did it simply come down to lack of execution?
Yeah, I mean, I think part of it was lack of execution. I think some of it was just being sloppy. Some of it was shots just didn't go in. You know, when you shoot 7 of 34 from 3 in the NBA against a good team, it's going to be hard to win. It's just the way it is. Now, I thought they got 3 happy in that third quarter when the Heat took over. They were 2 of 13 from 3 in the period. I think they kind of settled way too much in that quarter. But, look, it's the modern NBA. Teams take a ton of threes, and that's, really where they lost that game. They had 13 turnovers. They only had 11 second chance points. So the things that they were doing well against the Cavaliers, they didn't do as well today. I think the big thing, look, they should not have been up 5 at the half. They should have been up really 15. They thoroughly outplayed the Heat for most of that first half, and the fact that they were only up 5 at the break was a big deal, I felt.
Yeah, in the second half, they just did not bring it. Now, Julius Randle, he did not suit up for Game 1. And while he hasn't played that well this postseason, did the Knicks miss his shot creation on Sunday? And what's the likelihood that he plays in Game 2?
Yeah, look, he went through a pretty strenuous workout pregame. I think that was a very good sign after really not doing much practicing the last 2 days. But Randle was really good against the Heat this year. He averaged over 21 a game, almost 5 assists, shot over 40% from 3. The Knicks clearly need it. We've said it. Yes, there are times where maybe they're better without him in short spurts, but he's their all-star. He's their leading scorer. He's their leading rebounder. The Heat really don't have anyone to match up with him. It's clear they need him to win this series. And look, I expect him to play Tuesday. It sounds like he's definitely progressing, and that ankle is getting better. And look, this is clearly a different team. The big thing when Randle doesn't play is it allows teams to focus much more on Brunson and R.J. Barrett. When you have Randle out there, you can't just load up on those two guys. And especially in that second half, I felt like he did that. And look, the Knicks, they didn't make shots. It's, when shots don't go down, the game looks so different. I do think some of the shot selection was iffy. I thought they took some quick threes in that third quarter. But to me, they really should have attacked more. The Heat struggle. They're kind of a slow-footed team. I feel like the Knicks could have really kind of attacked more in that third quarter. But overall, it's just one of those days where they just couldn't hit shots.
Yeah, just couldn't hit shots. And I want to get into that with the shots because, especially from long range, not a strong showing for the Knicks shooting the ball from downtown in the series opener. The starters, they shot 5 for 27 on three-point attempts. So the question here is that should fans be concerned about the shooting woes, or do you expect the Knicks to knock down those shots if they have those same open looks in Game 2?
Yeah, look, they haven't shot well from 3 all postseason. The Cavaliers series, they shot just 28.2% from 3. This is a team that wasn't a great three-point shooting team during the season, but it wasn't an awful one either. They were kind of in the middle of the league. They were taking a lot of threes, and they were making their fair share. So I think they're going to fall. They're going to hit more shots. I just think it's just the way the game works. You go into peaks and valleys, but I do think the Knicks have to attack the Heat defensively. It's got to be threes coming from penetration, open threes, not, on the move threes or threes at the end of the shot clock. I felt the Knicks had too many of those kind of forced threes today.
Okay, so you're talking about eliminating the forced threes. What other adjustments do the Knickerbockers need to make in order to bounce back in Game 2 Tuesday night at the Garden?
Look, the Knicks just got to do what's gotten them here. They've got to move the ball. They've got to attack the glass. They didn't do a great job rebounding today. Mitchell Robinson was kind of neutralized by Bam Adebayo. I don't think that the Knicks just can't overreact to today. I think that's the big thing. It was one game. It wasn't a great performance. And look, even with everything that went wrong, they still were only down 3 there with 5 minutes left. So we all knew this was going to be a long series. The Heat are a tough team. They're experienced. They're really good. Nothing I saw changed my opinion. This is going to be a long series. Obviously, the Knicks, you expect them to come out Tuesday breathing fire. The Garden's going to be rocking. You win that, and then you go to Miami and, see what happens. Look, I still fully expect this series to be 2-2 coming back to the Garden for Game 5.
All right, there you go. Zach Braziller letting the Knicks fans know not to overreact to the Game 1 loss 108 to 101 to the Miami Heat at the Garden. Game 2 Tuesday night at the Garden. Zach Braziller will be there covering the Knicks as he's done all playoffs long. Zach, thank you for the time. We'll talk soon.
Thanks, man. Have a good one, guys.
You too.